Hey guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's take a look at the end of the day. Why do I have this line here? It was, oh, I'm sorry, quite brutal, to be honest with you, today on the markets. That would be a good volume if it breaks, but it needs to correct somewhere. Well, that's the volume at the end of August. It's not that biggest volume. This is a significant volume. Not the biggest, but you know, yeah, now we have a close manipulation signal, but we already reached 0.5. Same here. We have a close manipulation signal, but counter trend only good up to 0.5. Uh, yeah. I'm not in this trade because it's just like too scary. Too scary for me. Um, and SPY is in another place. It's in a break. You see how it's dying out, the impulse. And it's all like all three bars are like one big fat volume zone. And see how like indecisive the market is. Volume comes in, but market doesn't move much. For now, buyers are slowly grinding through the sellers. How much there is, I don't know. For buyers, for now they're winning, but yeah, they're getting first calls. RTS holds. Yeah, I didn't take this trade today for exactly the same reason that I'm scared now, because there's like bigger volumes here. Even though there's a lot of bearish volume, doesn't matter. We need to change. Right now we buff, so that looked like initiative takeover a lot. You see this volume down and then boom, jumps over it, then does a proper up thrust. But I'd rather see it break, change the direction, and then I would consider conservative trade in continuation of the trend rather than to go aggressive. Aggressive is often better in the sense that like you join the market early, whereas in conservative you like joining market at a more developed stage of its changed trend. So the closer you enter the market and exit the market to um, support and resistance zones, the better. So like as the rule of thumb, I'm trading from resistance support levels. Um, yeah, MOX bebopping. Fjord. It's weird. The Gecko, the trade I didn't take because I didn't have like money available. Beautiful trade. Okay, so now it's this. Yeah, this volume breaks everything, breaks the model pretty much. Still keep an eye on it, but you know, JP Morgan was right there. So I decided not to touch this spring because of, yeah. So good job not taking this trade. Because probably after a volume like this, I should really, oh God. At least for till at least here, it's a very significant volume. It's not the biggest, but it doesn't have to be absolutely the biggest. I think I should have done it from the very beginning after volume like this. Only transition extremum. Only through transition extremum, for sure. Then this thing, and again, I don't think it's a good place to trade coincidence of the levels. It can pop from here on Monday, but also can go lower. What a philosopher I am. Yeah, so that doesn't look like strengths and weakness. And you see, cells resume from the same level. That's where buyers met sellers and it pushed down and then came here, went a little bit higher, and then boom, resumed. So everything so far makes sense here. This doesn't mean anything, like 2 last hours of the week. Uh, and like super stretched. It looks like an exhaustion volume. You see all the volume is down there. It's a good sign. Not that biggest, but very significant. Yeah. And we are above this volume now. Yeah. Oh, I think it's for a reason, like on hourly. I think hour shows lower than the day. You see, all of this is not all of this, but a lot of stocks, or in this specific case, funds. They showed like a good exhaustion volumes. And that's a balance. Yeah. RTS. Boom. That was wild. That's pretty wild. Bum, 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 bum. This perforated level doesn't uh, it's not important anymore. But that's a break. Maybe this needs continuation of the trend. So continuation of the trend. That would be okay for 5 minutes. And that's gap with retest. So I'm testing a new thing, which is seeing the level by close of the gap, because gap tends to close and then bounce back. Or at least it's the level to keep an eye on, for sure. This is not continuation of the trend, it's daily. I need to clean up my list. It frustrates me. That's actually still have a bigger volume in the middle. Badoosh. What are you supposed to do with it? I don't know. Boom, Wells Fargo. Banks like ducked under. Was there anything like JP Morgan, Citibank, Wells Fargo? They took a nosedive today. That's a short. Yeah, I see. The MasterCard, financial sector. Yeah, Morgan Stanley, all of them. Okay, so that's short. Um, yeah, that was a transition extremum. Then it went higher to go lower. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go higher. And once again, ah, and that was gap is retest. We'll see if that works. My new theory about how to work when the sign of strength goes with the gap. Yeah. That was a level. No, it wasn't. No, it was. Okay. I think that's enough for now. Yeah, we have a weekend to work through this list, so um what the heck? It's a massacre. It's pure massacre. And that's absolutely unvolumed, right? Yeah. Boom. That would need a test unvolumed. It's messy. Point.gs. Even my charting gets messy. I get more like whatever. I need to get back my discipline. Oh no. Okay, guys, that's enough for now. Um, I'll see you during the weekend. So that's whatever it was is a balance. Is a balance. Oops. So it's good for continuation of the trend. I don't think it's a good place though. You see this level is already chewed up. Oh, never mind. It closed below it, so in XLE. Vanguard. Oh, it's basically S&P. General Motors, Capital Group, Dividend ETF. Hmm. GD. That's technically a sign of strength now because this is a bullish bar if you use the old spread. First of all, it was broke here right away. There's some major project going on in my bathroom right now. You probably can hear it. Okay, guys, I want to go. That's a break. IBM would have worked here at the close of the day. Booms. I need to analyze the percentage of the trades that I do not take and their success rate. Maybe I'm a little too conservative. Probably I should start another logbook on those trades that I don't take. There's a little volume right into this volume, right into this volume, and super short. Nice and easy. ZTS. It's a balance now, so it's good for short. Look oil. We got the transition shown now. Let it form the rest. This is just like too messy, too tight. Look at what it's doing. One bar each direction. Indecisive. Procter and Gamble. It's funny, but like the credibility of the company itself um, makes me check it out a little longer. Sells it's good for short, but surely. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here and make a pause.